AKA Padders, day 5 of the 31 Days of Dread. This is our annual podcast event where we do one horror movie a day for the entire month of October, and we're in our HP Lovecraft block, and we have one of the greats, From Beyond. This is being paired with The Color Outer Space, Days 4's episode starring Nicolas Cage. So we're talking From Beyond. This from the 80s. Don't be afraid. Let's get through that intro and rock and roll. Alright everyone, before we get into something spooky, let me tell you something. Trial by Fire. It's my comic book available right now on Indiegogo. Link in the description. And I will see you on the printed page. Oh my god, so I got this movie mixed up a little bit. When I first set out to see it, part of the reason, can I get my words together? When I selected this movie, it was partially because I haven't seen it, and I thought it was Altered States. Now, a lot of times for the 31 Days of Dread, I go through my bucket list because there's just so much horror out there, like high end, low end, independent, super independent, and you kind of want to see them all. You get greedy. I thought this was Altered States. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, if it's the right title, but no, this is a straight up continuation of like this HP Lovecraft theme that runs through Stuart Gordon's career. Now, by that I mean it's like we have some of the same actors and actresses. We have Jeffrey Combs. We did him last year for Reanimator. We have Barbara Crampton again, like from last year. It's like we have like a lot of these ideas that runs through H.P. Lovecraft that Stuart Gordon seems to fully understand. And it's pretty interesting, like analyzing not just Stuart Gordon along the way, and learning about H.P. Lovecraft, and then learning about these adaptations, which really are few and far between. I know HBO has like a H.P. Lovecraft country show that literally doesn't interest me at all. I don't know why, it just doesn't interest me. And like there's few filmmakers that are into a subject matter, into like adapting something as much as Stuart Gordon seems to be into H.P. Lovecraft. So one of the points I was trying to get to, it's like there's these concepts within H.P. Lovecraft, and oh my god, they're tough concepts to convey. I think from what I've seen, From Beyond is the displays, formalizes these concepts absolutely. Excuse me, in the absolute most concise fashion. Okay, because one of the revelations I had with Day 4, with The Color Outer Space, was that H.P. Lovecraft is beautiful and deadly at the same exact time. One cannot exist without the other. And in this movie, we were immediately treated to the purple light. The purple light is, or purple pink-ish light. It's so important to H.P. Lovecraft because like that's the color and the power of what's beyond, or what's in front of us, or what is within us right now. Like it's beside us. It's always here. It never left. And so we get the story of these two mooks that create the machine that can vibrate. It sends a vibration, and you can see these other creatures from beyond that are essentially around us. They can't see us, we can't see them. And this thing also like tickles your your pineal gland, your sex gland. So the movie's highly sexualized in a amazing, awesome way. The threat of violence, the threat of sex is exactly like visually something beautiful and something like horrific. Like these concepts are bleeding through the actual narrative. Okay, these concepts dictate actions and moves and points of things. Like, what's the intent? I always say this is a little bit why AKAPAD's Audio Audacity is a long form conversation about like movies and pop culture. It's long form. Okay, this is why I've been so obsessed with my website, because the website's going to start organizing this stuff so you can really do deep dives and see, experience a lot of these transitions with me. So I don't know. I can't think of another director that is so into, like, that understands this material as much as he does. And I don't know, like, I don't think this the movie adapts the story too well. It just can't, because this movie's completely bonkers. I doubt that this is how it's written. I don't even have to research it to know it, because I can tell. But it's not the point. It's not the point of adapting. It's the point of understanding HP Lovecraft. And this movie has some of the absolute best practical creature design, execution. The effects alone are just amazing to look at. They're nothing to laugh at. They are masterful. Like, they give my full respect. And there's this this doctor in the beginning. He gets his head bitten off. We find out that his mind carries on in this other realm, and he really doesn't have a physical form. But the physical forms that he takes are just scarier and scarier. And it just seems like every single one of these movies does kind of lead to sex. It's just too awesome. Like, I just don't see a movie like this being made today, even though I see this movie as nothing but like kind of like progressive and ballsy, and it does swing for the fences. If you haven't seen From Beyond, it's $15 right now on Amazon Instant. It's $4 rental. Buy it for $15. I rented it. I should have bought it because I kind of want to watch it again tonight. I want to watch this movie endlessly. And, we can kind of go into the plot, because, like I said, the movie turns sexualized. Our female psychiatrist, because, our guys go to a mental institution. She convinces everyone to, she's like, look, I got to take this doctor guy. We're going to have to redo the experiment so I can have some eyeballs on it. And they're like, well, bring a cop with you. So they bring a cop. And along the way, it's just like everyone is, there's like a one-upsmanship when it comes to scene. They try turning off this machine. The machine powers itself back on. And there's a one-upsmanship in the presentation of these creatures and the effects around these creatures, and even what these creatures do. And we have a sense that we're on a spiral in this movie, and there's no getting out. And technically, there's not. There's no real escape within this movie. And again, that's also a point in almost all of these HP Lovecraft movies, which is also a point in a lot of the Clive Barker material. I wish, I regret not putting Hellraiser on the list. I think the only two, I think I did Lord of Illusions. I know I did the first year of the 31 Days of Dread. I did Nightbreed. That might have been it. And I want to say Lord of Illusions was questionable. I remember watching it though, like maybe around that time. Okay, everyone, 31 Days of Dread. We are wrapping up our HP Lovecraft Love Fest, and look, it's so hard for me, to really rip apart some of these movies. When I love them so much. Okay, meaning that I'm sorry you've had back-to-back gushing days. But get ready for day 6. Day 6 is going to be something that's not perfect, but it's fun. It's executed, meaning it's complete. But we're doing a restaurant theme, and we're doing drive-through, and then we're doing Blood Diner, and holy crap, Blood Diner. If there's a movie for you to skip, I would say it's Blood Diner. So we got some bashing for those of you who want to hear me throw some punches. And then after that, we have Invisible Man, and we have Hollow Man. And holy crap, dude, Hollow Man, how you not love Kevin Bacon as an invisible psychopath? Okay, everyone, signing off. Get ready for day 6 drive-through for the 31 Days of Dread. Quick announcement. So this episode is dedicated to my father, R.I.P. Tony DeLuca, Tony Ironfeet. We love you, and we miss you every single day.